Hey, remote professionals, we have a few jobs that we want to cover with you today. These are all going to be work from home positions. The first one is going to be a student support assistant for Western Governors University. They do a lot of advertising on TV, so you might know them. It is an online school, and I believe they do have an in-person campus as well. Definitely pretty popular. They have bachelor's and master's degrees available. This one is going to be part-time. It looks like it's going to be about 30 to 35 hours per week. So it's definitely a little bit more part-time, but we'll get into the schedule in a little bit. This is going to be an entry-level job, guys, and it's going to pay about $15.72 to $21.97 per hour. That's definitely going to depend on your location, your experience, etc. And the salary range, it just kind of goes over here, just what factors into that. At WGU, it is not typical for an individual to be hired at or near the top of the range for their role, and compensation decisions are dependent on the facts and circumstances of each case. So it sounds like you're going to start right here, guys. I guess the good news is that your salary band for the entry-level role here is going to be up to $21.97. So at some point in your career, if you stay here for a little while, it sounds like you can work your way up there. Okay, if you're passionate about building a better future for individuals, communities, and our country, and you're committed to working hard to play your part in building that future, consider WGU as the next step in your career. Driven by a mission to expand access to higher education through online, competency-based degree programs, WGU is also committed to being a great place to work for a diverse workforce of student-focused professionals. So definitely already, guys, if you have experience in the education system, this is going to be probably a home run for you. You're going to be working with students and kind of guiding them. Let's get into a little bit of that. A student support assistant, also known as an SSA, is a supporting individual contributor that can answer general support interactions from the student throughout the student life cycle. This individual will demonstrate competencies while performing a variety of routine or standardized tasks of limited scope. Scope of work may require cross-functional coordination and or collaboration with WGU staff alongside on-the-job training with other support service representatives as well. Do you know, guys, we're gonna go through this job. We're gonna go through this one a little bit more in depth. This is probably going to be a popular one, and then we have a few other jobs that we're going to cover pretty quickly after this job right here too. All right, so let's keep moving. Essential functions. What you're going to be doing in this job, basically, guys, you're going to be supporting one content area of the student life cycle. You're going to coordinate cross-functional collaborative efforts with internal staff. You're going to be taking inbound calls and possible outbound conversations that address the needs of the learner. You're going to assist student, learner, and staff with processes across the enrollment and student life cycle. You're going to assist the student, learner, or staff in task processes like scheduling appointments, unofficial transcript research and review, and process updates. You're going to resolve student issues with a full understanding of the WGU and student support platforms and systems, enforce student policies and procedures, and you're going to conduct and manage proper case documentation as defined by the department. Some other things you're going to need to have to do this job. You're going to need to have a proficient use of Salesforce Workspace and Pure Cloud applications, adequate computer skills, the ability to navigate different technological platforms. Right off the bat, folks, it says you need experience with Salesforce. It's a pretty simple CRM to pick up. It's a customer relationship management system. If you've worked in an office setting before, you've probably used it, and there's no time better than the present to get some experience on that. It's becoming almost as common to need experience in Salesforce as it is, Microsoft Excel, Word, PowerPoint, etc. So you could probably check this one off and say that you have experience working with something similar. It's really not that difficult to pick up. You just navigate, type in names of students in your case that you're going to be working with to look up information on the students. Okay, they want you to have basically your soft skills, proficient use using computers. So basically, guys, it looks like the requirements you're going to need to be able to use a computer and have soft skills. All right. They want you to have a willingness to learn and grow, demonstrate professionalism, and so on. Competencies, they want you to have organizational impact. They want you tasks are accomplished by following a defined standard or set procedures. The work is performed as closely supervised. It consists of tasks that are routine and well-defined. Problem solving and decision making. Issues might arise and require individual ownership to seek solutions that are readily available. Communication, you are going to just need to be a good communicator, soft skills again. As far as your job qualifications go, you just need 1 year of administrative and or customer service experience and some college experience preferred. Before we go into the schedule, guys, just back up here. If you don't have the experience with Salesforce, I highly doubt that this is going to knock you out of the running for this position. It sounds like you'll probably need to have experience using a computer. So I would say if you have experience using like Excel, PowerPoint, Word, Google Sheets, Smartsheet, maybe some other kind of CRM, that would definitely probably pass you as well and get you the position. Okay, some college experience is going to be preferred, which makes sense, guys. This is a college, so if you have any experience going through the application process for college, or just really anything involving university, that's going to be a great thing to put down too. Your schedule, you're going to have Mondays and Sundays off, and all the other times you're going to be working 3:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. So you're going to be working about 6.5 hours per day, and then on Saturday you're just going to work that 6 hours. So in total, that rounds up to about 30 hours. All right, and then you just need to be able to sit for long periods of time and move, be able to lift 15 pounds. I don't think that's going to apply to you in a remote setting, so you don't have to worry about that. So that wraps that up for that one, guys. We have a couple other jobs that we just want to go over here. This one is going to be a service desk analyst level 1. It's going to be a full-time position. Again, it says Atlanta, Georgia, but you can work remotely as well on this one too. All right, so this is a pretty big company. They have about 24,000 employees with 1,300 locations, 44 U.S. states, and 6 Canadian provinces. The role of the service desk analyst is to provide first-level support by troubleshooting, diagnosing, and resolving IT incidents and service requests. In addition, the Tier 1 analyst will answer and resolve service desk calls and follow documented procedures on break or fix or supporting an application with CRH. The analyst will gather and analyze information about the user's issue to resolve their problem or complete their service request, providing the best possible customer experience. You're also going to be the first point of contact. And if you can't figure out the issue, it sounds like you'll just pop that over to the Tier 2 team. Some key responsibilities: effectively handle individual software, respond to inquiries and service requests for assistance, identify problems and troubleshoot and provide first-level technical support, troubleshoot mobile devices like iPhone, iPad, Android, etc. You're going to escalate and coordinate with the second-level support to resolve problems if necessary. You're going to assist peers with troubleshooting. You're going to maintain ticket queues by actively communicating with customers and peers. And you're going to be responsible for meeting service desk level SLA and metrics. Qualifications: to perform this job successfully, an individual must be able to perform each essential duty successfully. So it looks like here, if you have an associate's degree in IT or 3 years of working in a similar IT support role, that's going to be a plus. 2 to 3 years of experience handling customer technical support calls is going to be preferred as well. Customer service skills are going to be required. So do know, guys, these first two right here, these are just preferred. Strong customer service skills. So if you're a little well-versed on the phone, guys, you've been working customer service for some time, that's going to be great to put down as well. Experience with iOS and Android OS is going to be required. Knowledge of Windows 7 and 10, Office 2010, 2013, 16. Suite is going to be something that they'd like you to have. Mobile devices, VPN, networking. A+ certification is going to be preferred, and ITIL Foundations and HDI certification is going to be a plus. All right, so for our IT folks out there, this is going to be something probably more up your alley. And really pretty much after that, it just goes over kind of the soft skills here. So you can learn more about that. It does look like they offer full benefits as well. You're going to get your 401k, health and wellness groups, etc. All right. The next one is going to be a customer care specialist level 2. This is going to be with Cox Automotive. If you are out on the West Coast, Cox does a lot of the cable and Wi-Fi, etc., and things like that too. So this is just their automotive group. Same company, but not the same exact business. All right, so this one says here, again, if you live in Phoenix, you can go work in the office. Otherwise, they will let you work remotely anywhere in the U.S. So as long as you live in the United States for this one, that's going to be just their requirement as far as the remote work goes. They do require that you have stable internet connection with the required bandwidth. And as far as your responsibilities go, you're going to need to be proficient in all knowledge-based requirements, manage high volume of inbound calls, emails, and SMS messages. SMS is just going to be text messages pretty much. Identify client needs, research the issues, meet and or exceed quality guidelines and key performance criteria, work across the organization as needed, effectively communicate how to use any of the customer-facing tools, perform other tasks and duties as requested by management, and they'd like you to become proficient in all platforms. And they already mentioned that at the top there, so that's already covered. Skills, it looks like just a bunch of soft skills, so this is going to be a true entry-level position, guys. So if you're looking to break into a big company, this is probably going to be a good one for you. Looks like you're going to be working with a little bit of tech. Cox is breaking into kind of the charging stations for electronic vehicles and doing things like that. So you can look more into that on their website, but looks like a good opportunity to move your career in the right direction. Qualifications, high school diploma or GED, 2 years of experience with customer service, 2 years of automotive industry or logistics experience preferred, working knowledge and proficiency with office products. That's in every job right now, guys. Definitely if you're somebody out there that does not have experience with the Microsoft Office suite, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, you definitely need to get that experience, guys. It's going to be required in almost every professional office setting. They'd also like you to have flexibility to work evenings, weekends, and holidays. This one, guys, if you are flexible in your schedule, it's going to shoot you to the top of the applications in these, right? If you have more flexibility and you can work pretty much any hours they throw at you, that's going to shoot you right to the top. And also, if you can handle multiple projects and tasks at the same time, that's going to be great. So that's also pretty neat too, guys. It sounds like you're not just going to be taking calls, you're going to be working on projects for Cox Automotive as well. And again, the work environment is going to be a remote position. So you're going to have training with this one. I'd be shocked if Cox does not send you a laptop and equipment as well. So make